Increase to the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, or SNAP, is set to expire this week. The end of the pandemic-era policy is expected to impact more than 41 million Americans. The average SNAP recipient household will see their benefits drop by at least $95 a month. Food banks around the country are bracing for increased demand as food prices continue to soar.
Pandemic aid is set to expire on food stamps. And while this was supposed to help people just through COVID, millions of Americans use this assistance, and it certainly helped to soften the blow of record-high grocery inflation. But this food security spending cut shouldn't come as a surprise to anyone who knows the true Republican Party. 18 red states ended boosted SNAP benefits early because they didn't care about the economic situations of their constituents after COVID. They said the economy was strengthening, even though people weren't necessarily getting paid living wages. Republicans run on the premise of small government to sound anti-establishment and populist, but it's all smoke and mirrors, as they use small government to cut spending on things their voters really need and use. Clearly, their constituents need big government's help. 7 of the 10 states that are most reliant on federal assistance are red states. Why is that the case? Because Republicans have used the same economic tactic since Reagan, and that is to help the free market make people dependent on it. Now, Republicans are still happy to take the federal government's money in order to bail themselves out of political trouble, like after natural disasters.
Look, I think there's a lot of heat coming towards Ron DeSantis for a couple of reasons. He is now a Republican governor who needs one person to help him, and it's Joe Biden. And he needs the help of Joe Biden. And then he also needs the help of Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer, because there will be an aid request that the Congress has to approve, likely when they approve a final appropriations bill in early December. Ron DeSantis knows that the Florida economy cannot absorb the tragedy that just hit.
And Sarah Huckabee Sanders quickly backtracked on this tweet when her state needed immediate federal assistance. But Republicans will never acknowledge their role in making people susceptible to greater catastrophe and setback. Like with climate change, Republican leadership reacts to natural disasters, but they never support measures to prevent and protect against future, more destructive disasters that will leave more people unhoused, hungry, and with nowhere to go, except into the selfish hands of landlords, insurance companies, loan sharks. You get the idea. Republicans want to promote small government to get their voters to support them, taking away resources that they need. They want them to think that poverty and instability are personal problems that the government won't fix. So if their voters actually want to be heard, well, they'll have to come up with and shell out some serious campaign dough. Plain and simple, the Republican Party hates helping people, even its staunchest supporters. Will the voters ever wise up? Thanks for watching. I'm Leah Cover. Be sure to check out more of my great content on The Breakdown, and I'll see you in the next video.